Hello, my dear kids. Today we are going to learn a very new lesson from our syllabus, problem solving. We don't have this lesson in our textbooks. So, I'll post the complete lesson with the relevant exercises in our website. Let's see today's fault. What are we learning today? Can you see these 3 sums? The first one is 12 plus 9. The answer is 21. 20 minus 15, the answer is 5. And the third sum is 20 plus 15 minus 3. Can you see the difference between these sums? The first two sums were very easy as you had only one mathematical operation, plus and subtraction. But in the third sum, you have addition and subtraction, both mathematical operations in one sum. So our vault is this: solve sums with more than one mathematical operation. We have 4 main mathematical operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. But in this lesson, you have sums with addition and subtraction only. Let's do our first sum. Kids, can you see this sum? This is a word problem in which you have to write statements. So these are very familiar to you. But in this lesson, you don't want to write any statements. Instead, you have to solve the sum with the correct mathematical operation. Shall we read this sum? A newspaper vendor sold 230 newspapers on Sunday and 150 newspapers on Monday. Find the total number of newspapers sold in both days. So kids, you have to read these questions at least 3 times. While reading, make sure to underline the important numbers and the facts. And it's very important to find out the correct mechanism, that means your mathematical operation in this sum. See the word total, so that means you have to add the given numbers to find the total number of newspapers. So you don't want to write the statements, just write the numbers 230 and 150 and place the plus sign and do your addition. The answer is 380. Let's read the next question. There were 29 passengers in a bus. 12 passengers got down from the first bus stop. Another 3 more passengers got into the bus from the next bus stop. How many passengers are there in the bus now? So kids, this question is quite different from the other questions. Here you have 3 numbers in this question. So you need to involve all these 3 numbers to get the correct approach to your sum. And here you have 2 important words where you can find out the mathematical operations that you have to use in this sum. The first important word is got down. And then you have the word got into. Let's understand these words. Got down mean, what do you mean by that? The number of passengers decreasing. So the mathematical operation is subtraction. Got into means number of passengers increasing. So the mathematical operation is addition. So in one sum you have 2 different mathematical operations. So it's not challenging, but you have to understand it. So we'll do this sum as 2 separate steps. Step 1 and step 2. The first half of the question asks you to subtract, while the second half of the question wants to add. There were 29 passengers and 12 passengers got down from that. So let's do the step 1. 29 minus 12, as 12 got down. So the answer is 17 passengers. Now in the bus, we have 17 passengers left in it. Now to that 17 passengers, another 3 more passengers got into the bus. So let's do the step 2. 17 plus 3 is 20. So your last answer is 20. There were 20 passengers in the bus at the end of the sum. Question number 3. There were 3 liters and 250 milliliter of oil in a bottle. 1 liter and 150 milliliter of oil used for cooking. Another 500 milliliter of oil used for lighting lamps. Find the volume of oil remaining in the bottle now. So once again, we have 3 numbers. This time you have volumes. So you have units too, liters and milliliters. So kids, it says volume of oil used for 2 purposes, cooking and lighting lamps. And at the beginning, we had 3 liters and 250 milliliter of volume in a bottle. And at the end of the question, it asks, find the volume of oil remaining in the bottle now. So what has happened to this oil in the bottle? We used it for 2 purposes. We used 1 liter and 150 milliliter of oil for cooking. And also we used 500 milliliter of oil for lighting lamps. So that's mean from the 3 liters and 250 milliliters, we used 1 liter and 150 and 500 milliliters for our different purposes. So now in the bottle, we have some amount of volume still remaining in it. So the question wants you to find the remaining volume in the bottle now after using it for 2 different purposes. Is the question understood now? So let's do this in a very simple way. First of all, we'll find the total volume of oil we used. We used for cooking and for lighting lamps. So step 1 is addition. Why? You are finding the total volume we used. So then 1 liter and 150 milliliters plus 500 milliliters. The answer is 1 liter and 650 milliliters. So now we know the volume of oil we used, that is 1 liter and 650 milliliters. So we had 3 liters and 250 milliliters with us, and we used 1 liter and 650 milliliters. Now the question is very simple. To find the volume remaining in the bottle, let's subtract. Step 2. 3 liters and 250 milliliters subtracting 1 liter and 650 milliliters. So the answer is 1 liter and 600 milliliters. That means 1 liter and 600 milliliter of oil is remaining in the bottle now. Now we are going to do the next sum. Here you have a table. So you have to understand the table and pick out the important facts given in it. Let's read it. The given table shows the number of stamps collected by 3 students in grade 5. Find the number of stamps collected by Kokila, More Than, Mayumi and Pavara. Let's read the table now. In this table you have 2 columns, names columns and number of stamps column. So Mayumi collected 593 stamps. Kokila collected 721 stamps. Pavara collected 492 stamps. Let's read the question again. The given table shows the number of stamps collected by 3 students. So you know the 3 students, Mayumi, Kokila and Pavara. Find the number of stamps collected by Kokila. You know Kokila collected 721. More than Mayumi and Pavara. More than is the very important word here. Once you see the word more than, you need to understand it is a kind of a comparison. Now you are going to compare the number of stamps collected by Kokila and Mayumi and Pavara together. So kids, let's do it like this. You know the number of stamps collected by Kokila, that is 721. But do you know the number of stamps collected by Mayumi and Pavara together? That means the total number of stamps collected by both? No. So the step 1 is you have to find the number of or else total number of stamps collected by both Mayumi and Pavara. So let's add 593 Mayumi's collection and 492 Pavara's collection. So you have 1085 as your answer. So that means they both collected 1085 stamps. Now Kokila collected 721 and you need to find more than Mayumi and Pavara. So let's subtract. More than is to subtract. So then 1085 minus 721 is 364. So the answer is 364. So kids, today we have completed a very new lesson from our new syllabus. These questions are just like word problems, but here you don't want to write any statements. To practice some more, I'll put some more questions with some more examples into the website with our student notes. And I'll meet you again with another new lesson. Till then, stay safe. Thank you.